talking, it's a tongue lashing. If it's me and Preem, then it's a smash hit like Summer Madness. Will Smith should do the ad-libs while I mac bitches in rich fabrics. Mink dragging up his Saks Fifth, Maybach G-Wagon. This ain't even me bragging, like Ali sneaking jabs in. I don't drive a Ford, how you rhyme? You can't afford time Ford, they should kick you out of the store. No Bulgari, no Barneys, no Marnie. You know it's Marcy, you see the gold Cardis. The cocaine in the bowl at the party. A whole lot of Barbies, the whole army, they on my body. Like Armani.
Armani exchange the
Armani section.
Fresh dress like a million bucks.
Dress my body in linen by Armani.
Armani exchange the range.
Now you wanna buy me diamonds and Armani.
The type of product I got to form a rock, it does not need ice a lot. Might break the watch, scraping the side of the pot. A few diamonds fill out the clock, but it couldn't make time stop on the block. Shots from the Glock made the rock while a collar pop. Let the chopper give him a crop top. Homicide, the body slide off the chopping block like a side of livestock. Nigga dropped a bottle of private stock. Slipped on slime, bitch thinking it was wine. Get the mop, make them slide. In style like a Prada slide. My product had them online before Wi-Fi. 2 for 5s, hand in hand, that's a high five. Divide the pie. When you a player, you could not ride the pine. Finesse dimes out of Calvin Klein. Goose down like a mountain climb. Okay. Powerful lines like powder lines. Must be out your mind. Trying to turn these hoes to housewives. Keep them on the couch, cause we outside. In the Armani section.
You wanna buy me diamonds and Armani.
Armani exchange the range.
Fresh dress like a million bucks.
Dress my body in linen by Armani.
Armani exchange the range.
Now you wanna buy me diamonds and Armani.
Prayer hands. Yeah.
Praise the Lord and keep the faith. So I pray, remembering the days of my youth.
Prayer hands. Yeah.
Praise the Lord and keep the faith. So I pray, remembering the days of my youth.
Just the tone of my voice made your lady moist. Talk. Baby, we some playboys, no need to play coy. We some players, some real gamers. They was saying we was shaving points. UCLA lost to Malloy. Did that. Rumor has it we fixed the wheelchair classics and jumped in the window of the coupe like Bo Dukes in the Dukes of Hazards. I'm like magic, I can shoot it or pass it. Became a legend cause everything I'm doing is rooted in passion. All my music classic. Glocks only, everything I shoot is plastic. Put up numbers, get baskets. Hit Saks Fifth, real pimps don't wear rabbits. That shit is beneath me. Niggas can't even reach my knee, be easy. Chill, shorty. Put VV's on the pinky, speak freely. Chauffeur don't make me spill my drink like Pinky. Told you don't make me spill my drink, motherfucker. Prayer hands.
Praise the Lord and keep the faith. So I pray, remembering the days of my youth.
Prayer hands.
Praise the Lord and keep the faith. So I pray, remembering the days of my youth.
This ain't a Jag, this a Aston Vantage. As for the jacket that I'm wearing, it's Chris Van Nash. Nice. We did the Montclair thing in the past. Back then, your rags get the Mutombo finger wag. It ain't spring, but I clean the glass with no wingman. This thing here, this shit ain't Jordan Brand or swing man. I sit Belair with my pinky in the air. 40 cal the length of an equal span. I'm never just winging it, I'm a thinking man. Me and Preem, we like the town car, we Lincoln fam. Frequent, this shit slicker than Puerto Rican hair. My sneakers Lisa G a pair, be aware this ain't even fair. These a millionaire.
What's going on? This is Aubrey. We're becoming live right back at it for the 25 babies. It is me. It is Mr. Breeze. What it do? What it do? What it do? We are back in the place to be. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. See? We'll go ahead and get rid of that. We'll go ahead and get right into it, peeps. Got a 2-minute wait time. I genuinely feel like we might do 6 on 6, but I don't know. I think we're gonna continue doing what we do. All right, everybody. So let's continue on doing what we did back in yesterday. Hopefully today we'll get a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Get a little bit more. We need to get. Give me 1 second. All right, Pete. We got it up and going. All right, we got this camera. Let's go ahead and get in here.
I always deliver.
Zenyatta is here. Joy,
Going up.
joy to the world. Joy to the world. Joy to the world. Joy to the world.
You're a lifesaver. Next.
No snowflake ever falls in the wrong place. No snowflake ever falls in the wrong place. No snowflake ever falls in the wrong place.
Catch you later.
No. Sorry.
System compromised. Ay, te asusté.
Do I think? Look in the mirrors. Hello. Momentary setback. Understood.
大丈夫
What he said.
Hey there. Hi. Fall back. Fall back.
All right, we ready? We ready or we ready? Shout out to y'all. Where we want to go, peeps? Actually, I kind of want to go there. Okay, y'all want to go Kings Row?
Select your hero. Select hero bands. Now entering King's Row.
All right, Pete. Let's go.
One small step at a time.
Look around you. The system's not working. High time to try something new.
Hello. A single death can change.
Right or wrong, I'm gonna finish this war.
What's happening?
On your town failed another mission. Going soft.
Who do they ban?
Do not speak to me unless you wish to lose your other eye.
I'd still be the best shot.
Hmm.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Not be climbing that one.
Огонь по готовности.
That is why I stay away from black holes. Over here. Fall back. To the air. Let's fall back.
Can't move until the payload moves.
I will help you.
Excellent teamwork. Over there.
Hey Google. Show front doorbell. Hey Google. Show front doorbell. Okay.
We must accelerate.
Rocket barrage incoming.
Unacceptable.
The payload has reached the check. The payload moving.
You are safe with me.
Watch yourself.
Огонь по готовности. Огонь по готовности.
What on Mars are you doing? What on Mars are you doing? Let me heal you.
The Junker Queen stands with ya. Taking to the air.
I will say so.
We can't move until the payload moves.
Sniper, heart out.
Eyes on a target.
This time, I will succeed.
60 seconds remaining.
Rocket barrage incoming.
The payload is approaching its destination.
We're in orbit.
Messy, but we got it done.
Team to me. Round one. Complete.
I don't even know. At that point, I don't even know what the heck is even going on.
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
one small step at a time.
Just one more mission.
What on Lars are you doing? What on Lars are you doing? What on Lars are you doing?
An opera? In space?
I would be much more nervous without Auntie May here.
Over there. All right, play, guys.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Over here.
Defend objective A.
Over here.
At the speed of light! Ministering aid! Let me heal you! Let me help!
Enemy, here.
Come to me for healing!
Group up on me. It's taking our point.
Enemy over here! Let me heal you! Fall back! Fall back!
Stop the pain.
Payload is progressing! We must stop them!
Team, to me.
Minor perk unlocked.
Don't mention it.
Repositioning.
I will assist! Magical velocity!
Nanoboost administered. Agony for the
Enemy in my sight.
time for the
What on Lars are you doing?
Entub amen. Thank you.
en route.
And that's how you bring fire to the mortals.
On the move.
Come to me for healing!
Knock 'em off the payload.
This ends now. Enemy, here. Group
What
up
on
on
Lars
me.
are you doing?
All right, they're moving the payload. Get on that.
You're here! I will fix that!
Clearing the area.
Come on. Sheesh.
That was just another magical. We must stop the payload.
Heal me. I don't play games.
Watch yourself. You have invaded my heart.
Come on. Shout out to me. Listen, we did our thing. I don't know what that DPS was. That DPS wasn't. They was alright, but that is crazy. All right, peace. We got our first win. All right. We ride big rims on big trucks. We big ballers with big bucks. Coming home, styling on. Coming on the block. Down we go. We ride big rims. Here we go again. They got me riding with my gun. Here we go. Man, it's a trip. Here we go again.
Vote for a map.
Mm-mm. Yeah, let's go to Hollywood. Hollywood. Hollywood swinging. Mm-mm.
Select your hero. Select heroes to ban.
Listen.
Welcome to Hollywood.
One small step at a time.
Whatever awaits us, I am prepared.
If anyone requires my assistance, please inform me.
Systems online. Weapons ready. 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Let's give him the one more. Over here.
another chance. Objective lost. Stop the payload.
Let me help. I am on fire.
I warned you.
I must not forget to breathe. I am breathing.
We need to pump the brakes on the payload. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
Okay. Our tank, I don't know, this team is interesting.
I will pretend that did not happen.
Overtime.
Look at me go!
There's a lot of stuff happening. I'm not sure what exactly happened there.
Such a lack of awareness.
Do I have to go back out?
We had the game, and I don't know exactly what happened. All right, this game is gonna be over with.
I must not forget to breathe. I am breathing.
My ultimate is ready.
Surrender to my will.
You must stop the payload.
Dog, what is going on? How the heck did they push the payload like that? That is crazy.
Maximum in score 0-3.
A hero heart would not run away if she wants to.
Prepare to attack.
I don't even understand how they even got to that point. Again, sometimes I feel like that our DPS kind of it's almost like they have the right strategy, but they can't. I don't know what it is. It's like they just drop the ball sometimes.
One small step at a time.
Find your strength. We are soon to need it.
Feast your eyes upon this hand-curated assortment of tasteful pyrotechnic delights, with which I intend to entertain you this evening, or possibly morning. What time is it?
Be back.
Forget regulation. After this mission, I'm throwing a party.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
If it must be done, let it be done quickly.
All right. Dog, will somebody? Oh my gosh.
I must not lose hope. Over here. I will help you.
We're outnumbered. Be advised.
Done for. No, wait. What on Mars are you doing?
Big stanger left.
Just like you, Rocket Lady.
I will fix that. Apologies. Hope all her thing.
What is my DPS doing?
Can I really do that?
Jesus.
No, I must.
What are we doing? We was going after the one guy.
I'm on
Gee. Why is it? I was trying to figure out why is a DPS going after the damn tank? It's almost like
I must not forget to breathe. I am breathing.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
Over here. I will help you. Magical velocity. Locking satellite vector.
Yo, will someone get the healers? What are we doing?
Watch yourself.
30 seconds remaining.
Rocket barrage incoming.
I must not lose hope.
That was the weirdest team ever. That team, I don't think they had. I don't think the DPS was. I mean, what the DPS was doing was trying to kill the tank, and I don't understand why you keep going after the tank. Kill the other team members. Gee. Yikes! All you can. All you can. Mm-hmm. 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 All right, Peace. We may play one more, and then I'll switch over to Final Fantasy, get that storyline going. We'll see how it goes. You know, do this. All right. You know, she might be part of the cartel. And I heard that she's a I don't understand that. That's crazy.
Select your hero. Choose heroes to ban. Welcome to Runasapi. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
One small step at a time. The regions of Earth are so varied, but one human lifespan is not enough to see it all.
5, 4, 3, 2,
What
1.
on Mars are you doing?
Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
What's up?
Fall upon them like lightning.
Feeling better?
Objective unlocked.
Damn, where?
That was just another magical transformation.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
ชีวิตปกป้องชีวิต
Come to me for healing.
They got ahead of us.
Enemies in our orbit.
Watch yourself.
Witness the flame of my soul.
Can I really
The
do
enemy
this?
barricade moves.
No, I must not think like that.
Widowmaker here.
I see you. Consider yourself cratered. I will help you. I will fix that.
Thanks a lot.
Enemy here.
They took it from us.
The robot is with us. Onward to the barricade.
Working satellite vector. I will pretend that did not happen.
I see an enemy. Enemy over here. Careful. We need to get the robot back.
ชีวิตปกป้องชีวิต
I don't know where are okay. I don't even know where our tanks are at.
I must not lose hope. What on Mars are you doing? What on Mars are you doing?
An
Enemy forward spawn room activated.
Orisa is here. Sojourn en route.
The enemy's push.
Have to go back out there.
I have destroyed our prey. We're outnumbered.
This team.
Barricade is advancing.
This team is just bad. I'm just gonna be honest. They're just bad. Shout out to my team.
Face the sunrise.
What on Mars are you doing?
Barrier is splintering.
Yeah, this team was bad. I think that we're gonna go ahead and just call it because we've been at it for about an hour. We're just gonna go ahead and call it because I don't even know what I have no idea what the DPS was doing. All right, we're gonna go ahead. Get out of here. Okay. All right, be back. All right. Peeps. I think that we are here. All right, peace. We gotta go. We gotta transport ourselves back to solution 9. Go ahead and hit this up.
Bluetooth connected. Every bar been a eulogy, gritted with clarity. I got shot and came back with a charity. Velvet on a casket, mask on the driver, chrome on a coat rack. God is a liar. Cribs smell like ghosts and unswept dreams. Mouth full of bullets, I don't just spit schemes. Hospital band in my safe by the paper. Cross on my neck, but I talk to my maker like, where was you when the shot rang out? Now I peel back the roof just to let pain out. Same kitchen where the ox got baptized. Same eyes saw mama with her hands tied.
I'm looking for this quest.
Still they dress him soft and shame.
Oh, that's something I wanted to see.
Gird off the gravel with the seat still blood soaked. Blast right scribbled on the dash like gun notes. Velvet on my lap like I sat on grief. Mac on the table, clips wrapped like reef. Machine gun prayer over soul food plates. Heard the Reaper hum opera at a federal gate. China white in the prayer box. St. Jude wet. I stitch halos in the suits where the shooter slept. I talk money in whispers. Marble in my diction. Buried 3 cousins. All blame the addiction. Mink dragged through the rain. Smell like regret. But the tags still hang and the blade still wet.
Velvet don't stop the pain. Still they dress him soft and shame. Stone cold velvet warm, but neither one can right what's wrong.
And yeah, though I walk through the alley of the ghetto, I shall fear no evil, 'cause I carry mine.
Walk with me. Gravel in the voice of the avenue, precinct, pinstripe, blessings in the barrel groove. Confess my sins through a payphone static. Crosses hang crooked while the choir sing havoc. Psalms in my pocket, torn Bible with a blade. Mama lit candles while a syndicate prayed. Street light apostles, ghetto tabernacles. I see men kiss rings before they broke shackles. Grimy hallelujahs in my handshake cold. My rosaries are broke where the guilty men go. Guilt in my glass, truth in my cigarette. Mob sermons echo through the blood in it.
Oh Lord, bless the sinner in a 3-piece suit. You walk through flames in a crime scene.
Alright, now I figured something out.
Benedictions, sermons in my knuckles, confession.
First things first. Let me see if I can.
Every church I passed had a snitch in the chair. Organ notes harm like a warning in the walls. Pulpits lean heavy from the way the street calls. God see me kneeling with the 9 on my lap, begging for a sign while the contract stack. Funerals with suits that cost more than peace. Sermons read slow while the body count increased. Only faith I knew was in the silence of a trigger. Benedictions came from the hands of a killer.
Bless the sinner in a 3-piece suit. He walked through flames in a crime scene.
Okay. I'm gonna do that because I think if I do.
Gunpowder skies, where every pen's in a stream and
I gave ties and bullets, broke bread in courtrooms, judged by 12. While the streets cough tunes, scripture in a cipher. Primo loop the gospel, word to my name etched deep in the marble. Mob hymns hum through the haze of the liquor. Each verse a vow, every rhyme cut thicker. Penance ain't clean when your soul's still on. I just pray that my sins get remembered as songs. Even angels meal different when they raised in the Bronx.
There we go.
Sometimes the only church that listened was the corner.
They sold the truth in bags with blood on the seal, and prayed to statues made from the lies they concealed.
Yeah, wrote scriptures on cracked walls with coal and spit with prophets.
All right.
Cold as a loaded writ. I seen Judas trade silver for a silk chain and cry over crows singing truth in the milk rain. My name etched in obsidian.
Is that better for y'all?
Voice got the weight of old jazz and a war soul. Black snow falling where the angels once danced. Now it's dealers with halos and fate in their hands. These are thrones made of gun metal and palm blood. The crown's just a target when your legacy floods. I speak in code. Torture myths in a dead tongue. Even Plato bowed when the cipher got spun.
Cannot run the ashes when the fire was born.
The streets pray crooked, blessing sin like it's holy. I walk where the shadows kneel and killers sip slowly. Renaissance in the barrel, Louvre in a gun case. Chiseled every verse with a ghost and a numb face. Babylon fell while the trunkers played backwards. I counted the bricks they built from the last words. I speak like I owe death the debt in full. With syllables carved deep in the temple walls. Pull red sand in my footprints. Echo of old kings. Mob rings clinking with scriptures on gold wings. Truth wearing war paint. Silence on trial. I spit like the verdict got buried in exile.
Some dreams die quietly beneath the loudest night. But black snow falling beneath the air starts again.
Yo, I seen angels crowd with the deals men make. Gold teeth, gripping on a sermon from a dead monk. Lit sick, visions of Caesar, sipping from a lead cup. I bled luck in the dice games, clockwork, in fight rings. Reading Sun Tzu backwards, moonlight on my right wing. Mob ties woven through the hymns of a stone choir. Psalms on papyrus, burned edges still blow fire. Talk like a diplomat, thoughts like a hired gun. Sharp as a scalpel hit inside a preacher's son. Scroll linked in hieroglyphs, scripts in my rib cage. Flip rage to wisdom, my bar's been on fifth stage. Ancient like the curses whispered by a dying pharaoh. Still I shoot arrows through greed with a gold sparrow.
Thrones built in silence, truth buried in smoke. Live by the blade, but I die by the crow.
Brain slow, my enemies watch for the second blink while I'm scribbling verses on scrolls soaked in Edison's ink. Conquerors in my genes, Carthage in my conscience. Mob meals on mahogany, fed lies to the honest. Blueprint of a killer's grace, whispered in Morse taps. Every metaphor dripping blood on the doormat. Black robes, chessboards, books with no spine. Where poppies bloom red in the snow of my rhyme. Fed from the table where Caesar got his backstab. Still I toast loyalty and goblets etched with black maps. History bends to the pen when the sword kneels. And every verse I drop feels like Fort Seal.
Kings need mercy when the moon runs red. But no one prays for poets till the poet is. They lit cigars with scrolls and called it divine. Then carved their sins on statues to immortalize the crime.
I sing Caesar in sneakers, crown tilted like crime lords. Ghosts of philosophers posting up by wine boards. Cypress smoke rising where the lions once fed. Now it's soldiers in Ferragamo with silence in they tread. Marble cracked on the stories of popes buried. Where cardinals wore bullets and sins got married. I walk the catacombs, whispers in Latin curses. Each footstep a verse blood inked in the churches. Gold teeth and mosaic saints holding Uzis. The Last Supper hanging over mafiosos in jacuzzis. I spit the Iliad backwards, turn time to a cipher. Even Danny paused when I stepped through the fire.
If Jash can season, let the cold blood speak. Ash can sing and let the ruins speak. They built heaven from sins and call the angels weak.
I dine with ghosts wearing tuxedos of grief, discussing empires lost to a thief's belief. My quotes get etched and mauled by ex-assassins, their pens still warm from killing past passions. Graffiti on obelisks, prayers with gunpowder, confessions traded nightly in rooms with no power. I rhyme like Nero fiddle with Rome in the backdrop. The beats a guillotine, my voice is the last drop. Every syllable stitch from a dead king's dream. I wear crowns of regret on a guillotine beam. Even the Vatican flinch when the needle hit wax, cause my verses burn cleaner than secrets in stacks.
Some froze from bones and dirt, but truth still sings to
do what you want to.
Washed in the fire, but I still smell like the flame. Preaching the shadows, calling out Cain.
Pyrex sermons, the stove was my chapel. Cooked God's riddles in aluminum tabernacles. Taught to treat every gram like scripture. Got my first lesson from the blade, not the bishop. Whispers in basements, prayers with a pistol. I baptized bricks and baggies, artificial rituals. Mama lit candles, I lit a match to the foil. The tape deck hiss while the city watched me spoil. Plastic saints on the dash, crack smoke in the lungs. Every chop was a psalm, every fiend had a tongue. Guilt like tar, stuck in every fold of the soul. But I sell heaven in a capsule if the choir got cold.
Oh, the paper smell like churches, the sin smell like smoke. He knelt before the needle, but Brady wouldn't choke.
My sins wore silk suits, stitched with ghost thread. Heard my conscience through the static on cassette heads. Street lights flicker like judgment at dusk. I shook the preacher's hand and went Tyler in the cuff. Kept the hymn in the heat in case the devil crept. Even angels know better than to intercept my steps. Shoebox, altar, shoelace for the rope. Funeral suits hang dry beside the soap. I remember grandma's record player crying Mahalia while I cut eights on the back of a paraphernalia. Could've walked with God, but I ran with the reaper. Left hand on the scale, right hand on the beeper.
Oh, the paper smell like churches, the sin smell like smoke. He knelt before the needle, but prayed he wouldn't choke. Clean me, Lord, from the chalk and the flame. He saw grace by the gram, but he kept your name.
Gold watch ticking on a dead man's wrist. Every for a body in a right.
Marble floors echo with the weight of guilt. Every empire's raised on the graves it built. Old portraits smirk behind bulletproof glass. Eyes that watch wars and let kingdoms pass. Cigar smoke curls like forgotten names, while heirs toast champagne over ash and shame. They bury secrets under imported stone, then name the garden after the sins they own. I seen the wheel signed in fountain ink, but the blood on the paper made the words blink. Private planes land like birds in hell, with coffins in the cargo, stories they'll never tell. A widow counts money through black silk gloves. She don't cry, she just cleans what power shoves. The cook knows more than the son ever will, cause the house help whispers what the lawyers kill.
Tombstones in old family land, truth buried deep by cold of hand.
I heard the chauffeur once drove for a prince. Now he drives silence and hasn't smiled since. He saw a body in the koi pond float. They said mistakes happen when the help can't vote. Grandfather's office got 2 locked drawers, one for cigars, the other for quiet wars. His cane still polished, silver like sin. He beat 3 men with it and
to
never
the east.
The eldest son never saw combat, but wears a soldier suit like a silk cravat. He buys land in places where ghosts still moan, then turns them to spies, calls the grief loan known. Old money don't die, it just shifts face like shadows at dinner in a candlelit place. They build cathedrals to atone what they own, but no priest can bless blood.
To the east.
Block the second buffing blood at the bread. Every winter's prayer got a ghost on his knees.
Dice hit the concrete like a last confession. Every number's a sermon, every roll a lesson. Corner kids gamble what fathers once lost. Trading nickels for names, never counting the cost. They laugh in the shade where the reapers sit. In places where dreams ain't worth counterfeit. You can see the chalk lines in their shadows bends. Some play for money, some just play for friends. I saw a boy bet his mother's last chain. Hope the roll might erase her pain. The cube landed crooked, fate ain't fair. He just smiled like death already lives there. Bodega glass cracked with the weight of lies. Pastors preach, but the corner boy tries. Elegies echo in alleyways and drawers. We write our names in ash on heaven's doors.
The dice don't lie, but the streets sure do. Just in case you're sure, every brave whisper got a price on you.
Used to throw bones with my uncle near gates. He said never trust silence, it always waits. Kept a rosary wrapped round the dice cup tight. Said saints and killers pray under the same light. Saw a man win 30, lose 35. Said the house always wins if you make it out alive. He wore a smile like a closing shift sign. Told me luck's a woman who forgets you with time. Some right wheels in the dice game's pause. Right before sirens rewrite the laws. One kid said the street raised me clean, but his soul had gunpowder in the seams. We roll to forget, we bet to feel. In cities where grief don't got time to heal. Ain't no odds in the cradle of dirt. Just boys in Jordans trying to outrun hurt.
Dice don't lie, but the streets sure do. Every prayer you whisper got a price on you. Got a price on you. Got a price on you. If heaven got dice, I'll placed on straight. Stem it all out and make a red pay in the game. Pressure don't pop you, it kills you slow. Every layer's a memory you didn't want to know.
I feel like the weight don't speak in pounds, it's speaking phone calls that don't come around. I feel like God busy or maybe asleep. I've been praying in whispers just to hear me weep. I feel like my name just echo in pain, like I'm walking through fire just to smile in the rain. I feel fake around fake and real with no one, like I died in my sleep and woke up with no sun. I feel the block changed, or maybe I did. Used to dream about peace, now I just wanna live. I feel like the homies for how I bled, or maybe they remember and just hope I'm dead. I feel like my pen ain't saving me no more, just documenting breakdowns behind metaphors. I feel like love talking but the words don't land. I feel like a ghost holding his own hand.
Under pressure, but I never broke.
These stars ain't show, but they still spoke. Self-talk, just face still spoke. I feel like the mirror got something to say, but I never ask questions I don't want replayed. I feel like my youth still sit on the roof where we smoke through the pain and mistook it for truth. I feel like I failed my brother in time, like he needed my voice and I answered in rhyme. I feel like therapy ain't in the cards, so I bleed on beats, bury the shards. I feel like this money don't matter at all when your thoughts still drown in the memories call. I feel like fame just a better disguise for the fact that I cry when nobody's by. I feel like I'm tired of being the strong when the strong feel nothing and carry it long. I feel like the streets made me sharp but cold, and I've been melting in silence, too scared to fall.
Yeah, let's go.
If I ever fell off, I ain't land, I crouched. The streets taught me silence and it shout, then it shout. Murder.
Be back.
If I gotta bleed just to show them where I'm from, then bet I draw ink in red to the pavement wet. I'm the verse that slid past metal detectors. God and Tim's, sinner and lectures. Queensbridge echo in my bloodstream rhythm. I ain't rap for a label, I write like a prison. My pen carved from the curb, my script from the smoke. My pain ain't performative, it ain't a woke joke. I don't pose with the truth, I live in this weight. I spite bars for the kids that talk the fate over dirty payphones and boarded up schools where they teach you not hope but how not to be a fool. I'm the ghost in the bench, the voice in the bag, the dream that $1 in a pistol drag. They test my ring, don't not trust too straight. I won't pull free screens. Make it look, but it comes from the pain. Keep it street, keep it soul, keep it raw in the vein. You want that pretty rap? Go chase illusions. I grew where the truth got bruised in confusions. I seen OGs die with respect but no savings, and kids chase fame through likes and fake ravens. I ain't them, I'm the cipher, the crack back, the smoke from the stoop, the echo from the track. I ain't changing for charts or a camera frame. Still spit like I never had a family name. My style ain't fashion, it's survival science. Wrote lines in the shelter, my art was defiance. It's for the brothers that never got the verse. Just chalk on the curb and a preacher's curse. I write like revenge, speak like dust. God in my gum line, death in my trust. So if they ask why I never left these streets, I tell them I didn't choose the mic, the block chose me. But it come from the pain. Keep it street, keep it soul, keep it raw in the vein.
Don't sleep on the streets, huh? They got teeth. Yeah. Cradle me in gun smoke, baptized in back streets. Mama said pray, but the devil ran the track meets. Rocking corduroy dreams, corner store wishes. Mob ties tighter than a priest, dark confessions. Bulletproof lullabies sung in a whisper. My pops wore suits like Sinatra with a pistol. Loyalty's a blade and betrayal's a mirror. I seen brothers fade like chalk lines in winter. Raised by the click of a coat, not no rattle. Mobster tails tuck the baby bottles of battle. Learn how to aim from a man with no father. Said a made man's words worth more than $1.
Little soldier, where the sidewalks cry, dreams built on dice, and the lullabies alive.
Cigar smoke curl like a ghost from his mustache. Told me don't blink when you're living with a dust flash. Marble steps led to marble hearts cold-blooded. Whispers in the hall where the young bucks flooded. Vinyls on repeat, same jazz with my fate hums. Every shot fires another note in the bass drum. Grandmama prayed, but the choir never came. Just sirens and silence, the choir wore chains. My cold lullaby tucked in my rib cage. Silk suit dreams with a switchblade rib wave. He kissed my head once, crony little king. Just one day the streets gon' ask what you bring.
Let's go.
Soldier, where the sidewalks cry, dreams built on dice, and the lullabies alive. Patiently nodding off with a burner by the cradle, where they glaze me.
Cause Guadabon's not a dad's capable.
I ain't getting out word, you in fever.
Every fairy tale out of rhyme in a place. Soft palm, only time I rest when my enemies all gone. Mob pride, soft jazz. You inherit the throne and the scars of youth, or the scars of the youth. He said, life's like chess if the circle's full of jesters. So I rock my cradle where the block been rough, and sleep to the lullaby that made me tough.
Little soldier, where the sidewalks cry, dreams built on dice, and the lullabies alive.
Shh, sleep. I sat in the seat where the stories was kept. The scent of tobacco and sweat still wept. Eyes on the mantle, photos like spells. Each one a sermon, each silence tells. Vinyl in the corner, dust like a hymn. The past ain't past when it sings through him. He spoke in pauses, carved out with grace. Even as quiet could color a space. Kitchen clock tick like a heartbeat slow. And wisdom poured where the teacups go. Never raised his voice but raised men. With hands built rough from what he'd defend. The gospel of labor, the psalm of the soil. Truth in the kettle and truth in the toil.
He sat where time forgot to run. His silence brighter than the sun.
Knuckles like knots on a prayer-worn tree. Grandfather moved like eternity. Didn't need armor, didn't need gold. He wore the quiet like stories untold. A shoebox of letters, each one a mile. Unread psalms stacked in a silent pile. He talked with glances, lessons and looks. More sacred than scribbles inside of books. Fed the birds, hummed in the shade. Spoke to the dead when he trimmed the blade. Called the rain by the smell in the air. Knew when to speak, knew when to care. Never met kings, but sat like one. Throne was a porch and his war was done.
He sat where time forgot to run. His silence brighter than the sun.
Chair still there, facing west. Guess some echoes never rest.
That it ain't just letters, it's legacy. I ain't who they say. I'm who I am.
They twisted my words, politicizing my verses, but I pen truth in the margin of Sunday service. Reporters want drama, the label wants static, but I'm just trying to ghost write peace like a habit. I ain't the God they preach, I'm the echo in pain. I'm the boy with a notebook drenched in rain. I seen preachers lie, seen killers lie. Seen both sides of the trigger, still asking why. They label me conscious, militant, hostile, but I grew up with sirens sing gospel. I write in lowercase hope, uppercase fear. Talk to my pen like my brother ain't here. I learned God ain't a name, he a mirror. Sometimes clearer in jail cell than in cathedrals nearer. So when they ask who I am, what I claim, where I land, I say I'm a letter from the block sign and saying I am what they ain't. So shit pain. They spell my name wrong, cause they fear what it claims. Yahweh, Allah, Elohim, or divine. I seen God in a fiend with a dream in the spine. I've been told I'm too quiet, too loud, too black, too smart for the booth, too raw for the plaque. But I write what I see in a language I feel, not Hebrew or Latin, but truth that's real. My aunt prayed in silence, my cousin prayed in dope. Both looking for God in the same cloud of smoke. I walk between scriptures and liquor stores, between angels that hustle and devils that war. Cold teeth, white collars, or priest robes. I learned not all wolves come in black clothes. So when they reduce me to bars and charts, I just nod, write songs and protect my art. Cause I ain't your savior, I ain't your threat. I'm just the voice of the boy that the system forget. I am what they ain't.
Guess who's back? The promise of tomorrow. Guess who's back? We here? Okay.
If silence had a throne, you
all right.
No name, while I wrote you in smoke and signed it with flame.
A chessboard spilled across Constantinople floors. Ink dripped from daggers I never used to wars. Loyalty's a vow signed in mercury and sand. You kiss rings that turn to snakes inside your hand. I set
we'll do all one. I guess I get. I can get all of them. Okay.
Ravens were raised past the Senate walls while you sat in velvet shadows watching the empire fall.
So.
I see marble empires collapse from within. Coins with your face still floating the wine, but truth ages different when served with a spine.
You taught me that silence is stronger than steel, so I wrote these verses for the gold.
All right, gonna run her bad one. Us peasants.
Your suits held secrets stitched in Sicilian threads. Even your smiles bowed their heads before you bled. I walked through smoke signals, opera in the ash. Heard sermons from killers with Sinatra mustache. The code was never written, just passed in the stare. From one wolf to another, breathing ceremonial air. We drank from goblets carved out of Rome's regret, and played poker with angels who ain't folded yet. I forgave you in verses buried in bass lines. Each beatbox a tombstone and organized rhymes. My tactics twisted in biblical parables. Even Moses would have buckled under your variables.
I write to the silence that raised me in stone, but some kings die better when they die alone.
All right, so hold on. Y'all need y'all to go ahead and continue. Okay, be right back.
Yeah, I seen angels and bandanas and devils with clean hands. Hymns with a switchblade tucked in waistband.
Mama said God don't sleep, but I know men who do. Left me in alleys with hymns and a switch to chew. We wore choir robes on Sundays dipped in white light, but Monday had razors tucked tight for the fight. It's a gospel of grit, communion with fear. When you dodge both the cross and the judge in the mirror. Pop says sing loud, but keep your back to the wall. Salvation's a choir, but the streets still call. We prayed through clenched fists, hope in a chokehold. Sang wait in the water while the water ran.
Come on!
Till it cost your skin.
All right. You know what? I need to get you hooked up to the piece. You know, I haven't even done that. I need to get her hooked up to my ecosystem. Oh. Where the heck am I at?
Usher pack heat, but they hug like redemption could sweep every street. The pulpit crack when the choir
Peace, what the heck?
Okay. Gunsmoke, truth never tie.
Cool.
I seen brothers get baptized and fade in the mist. Had halos in the photo, now chalk on the wrist.
All right, so
a hymn for the hustlers just biding their time. The same blast.
I gotta teach her some things today, so we're gonna keep it popping. Be back.
Cracks in the Bible got stains, but I still wear my road through the hunger and pain. Choir robes and razor blades, dressed in grace and rain, saving souls with bruises deep, still singing from the cave. Time don't vanish, it settles in the frame. Reflections hold stories the mouth never name. I see my shadow blink back through the glass. Wore my mother's silence like a chapel sash. Nothing but echoes stitched into the skin. Talking to a mirror like it's next of kin. This ain't vanity, it's scripture on display. Wrinkles form maps where the hurt used to lay. The girl in the frame got questions for days, but the past got a habit of looking away. I combed through my childhood like archives of grief. Found hymns in the hush, found war and belief. Got bruises that learned to sing in key. Lessons dressed up in modesty. I ain't changing, just shedding what never was mine.
Peeps, listen, I just thought about something. Now that I got like money a little bit, I can get NFL tickets. Well, hey, wait a minute. They went up, didn't they? Let me see. Cause I had it before when we had Dish. That was some years ago. They got it on TV, YouTube TV.
She said, hold your chin up, but let your thoughts bend.
Let me take a look. Let me take a look.
Raised with riches, but I had full moons.
Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. All right, so we can get the red zone. I don't care about the red zone. $222 a year? What? They did go up because it used to be
Some days I feel like the version I feared.
8 payments for $27.75. Oh, student plans from 100. Hold on, let me see. I'm a student. Shout out to me. Oh shoot! Y'all should have told me that. Y'all should not have told me that. 119. Ooh, next weekend we might have to get Sunday tickets. So I can get that. All right. Then for $10 extra, let me see. NFL Red Zone adds 7 hours of live football coverage with Scott. Yeah, I don't really care about that. Featuring up to 8 games within the Octobox. I don't really care about that. So I can watch up to 4 live games on one screen in multi-view. What? Oh, you can do 8. Oh, okay. I see what that is. So you do $10 extra, you can watch 8 games. Which I don't really care about. Yeah, we might have to do NFL ticket. I don't know what we doing. I don't know what we doing, Peace. I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm living like I did back in 2010. Jeez. Okay. So 110. No, 120. Yeah, we might have to get that next week.
kitchen smell like gold cologne. And I wondered if
all right. We'll look into that. So that won't be nothing because that's just for a year. That means I'll have the whole season, I guess, including the Super Bowl, and I can watch it straight. Ooh, that's crazy. I wish I had the money now, but I don't have nothing. Peace. I got enough to last me until. Well, I have enough to last me 2 weeks, but I gotta have a buffer. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. Hold on.
Got prayers I don't say, cause I know they still wait. Folded neat in the dark with a hand of grace.
My hope into the seams of the rug and bound my head not for mercy but love.
Push the edges on the lead. Tell your lady. Sepia tones, I still whisper my name. I was born in a frame without color or creed, where the echoes of struggle was scripture to read. My grandmother's prayers still drift through the vents. Smell the sage and cornbread, pain and incense. The sun hit the blinds in a Morse code flash as my mother ironed silence in the linen and ash. Every wrinkle in the fabric told a sermon in grief. I grew up on lessons that spoke through a reef. The pictures on the mantle wartime like a scar. Ghosts in suspenders who dance with cigars. And I stare at the ceiling till stories took shape, till the wallpaper peeled back and turned into
shadows in the frame, still calling me home. I hear them in the silence, I'm never alone.
My uncle had a laugh like a low saxophone. Left for the war, but the war came home. He spoke through the rim of a bourbon-stained glass. Told me, boy, time don't heal, it just lets things pass. I walked past the church where the roof always wept, where the preacher sang blues and the organist slept. Truth came slow like a winter train's breath, but every track it laid down felt closer to death. I learned that heaven ain't a place, it's a tone. In the moan of a record when you're dancing alone. And hell ain't flames, it's forgetting their face. It's staring at a photo that time can't replace.
Shadows in the frame, still calling me home. I hear them in the silence, I'm never alone.
They faded from view, but not from my verse. I carry that silence like rhythm and curse.
Not the polished, not the pure, but the crack to endure.
I was born from the splinter, raised in the fog, where the walls had stories and the silence could talk. My mother wore pain like a scarf in July, still smiled at the sky like the tears wasn't dry. Pops left prints on the door, none on the soul, but the lessons he skipped made me whole in a hole. Seed broken, they is proof that we tried. Every crack in my spine holds a verse I survived. The roof leaked light on the nights I would cry, so I slept on the floor where my thoughts couldn't lie. It's the jagged, the bruised, the crooked and bruised that make even scraps find a rhythm and blues.
Blessed are the cracks where the light breaks through. Every flaw I carry still points me to truth.
My cousin used to cut lines into the side of his face. Said sometimes the edge is the only clean place. I ain't judge him, just hugged him, gave him my shirt. We both wore hurt like a suit to church. We was raised on patches, stitched hope in the seams. Found warmth in the wreck and belief in the beams. I've seen gold in the rust, prayers in decay, and built temples from pain and kneel anyway. We ain't perfect, we pilgrims with pieces and hands, trying to build something sacred that still understands. And if heaven got a gate for the scarred and the black, I hope it swings wide when I carry my cracks.
Blessed are the cracks where the light breaks through. Every flaw I carry still points me
sing of the secret house.
Before they gave me numbers, I had a name. And before I had a name, I was thunder without a cape.
Yeah. My name ain't just letters stitched in a line. It's a drum beat echo from an older time. This my
I don't know what the
torn tongue. My mother's prayer when she was barely young. It's the dirt road dreams of a migrant soul. The ink in a passport that never felt whole. They call it exotic, I call it sacred. Each syllable a land that never got wasted. Say it wrong and I still rise calm, but know that my name got ancestral charm. Got queens in my bloodline, kings in my ache. Rebels in rhythm, I don't flinch when I break. When they tried to rename, I wrote in defiance. Etched every alias in spiritual science. My name got smoke, it got sky, got fight. It's a country uncolonized, dressed in light.
A name is a nation,
All right.
carrying breath. It's born through the silence our elders left. They tried to erase it, rewrite the claim, but I found my power when I spoke my name.
All right. That was a lot of work. Anyways, let's get back to this. Do I want to do this one? Hold on, I'll be back.
I rep the unheard, the girls with names too rich for your tongue's curve. They laughed in class when the roll call hit. Now my voice get looped like a parliament writ. Names ain't labels, they're spells we survive. Maps of the bloodline, ancient and live. If you say mine, say it like rain. With reverence, rhythm, and ancestral flame. I don't need borders to tell me I'm real. I built a nation off syllables they tried to steal.
A name is a nation, carried in breath. It's born through the silence our elders left. They tried to erase it, rewrite the claim, but I found my power when I spoke my name.
Say your name like a drum.
Show you strong. Oh Lord, do you still see?
Yeah, I saw my childhood peeling like paint on a tenement wall, where the echo of dice shakes still answer my call. Iron steps whisper stories when I climb late at night. Rust on a fire escape shimmering under moonlight. A shoelace for a belt, chalk lines near the stoop. Auntie boiling collard greens, kids huddled in a group. We knew the world through cracked glass and corner talk, and dreams that skip like records when we tried to walk. I wrote my name in the fog on a frozen bus window. Watch it fade like my cousin after that one crescendo. The city raised wolves dressed in corduroy prayer, where the priest might bless you, but nobody cared.
Don't fall, hold on to the railing, hold on to the railing. The rust don't bite, but the silence is paling.
My notebook got stains from the kitchen floor steam.
All right, I'm back, peeps. Sorry, I had to go take care of the All right, so am I going this way? Okay, let's go this way.
Saints with ashy knuckles praying over bar choir. The older I get, the more ghosts I collect. Names scribbled in my rhyme book, years I can't correct. The skyline used to shine like a blade in the dark. Now hums like a blues note bleeding in the park. I never climbed for escape, just to breathe and to think. With rust beneath my fingers and my thoughts on the brink.
Don't fall, hold on to the railing, hold on to the railing. The rust don't bite, but the silence is paling.
Okay.
The fire escape ain't just
I
metal.
don't know what's going on, peeps. I'm kind of confused at this point.
In the sky that never came down to help. I wrote a letter in the dark where the candles wept slow, with ink like confession and paper like snow. Each line held a sin I ain't brave enough to say, so I folded the guilt and I tucked it away. The stains on the page was from Merlot to shame, mixed with verses that trembled when I wrote your name. See, time ain't a healer, it's just good at the sky.
Oh, there we go. People like this one. I don't know. I got some good comments on this one. So they're sucking up. What are they? I don't understand what's going on.
I traced every vowel like a fingerprint's ghost, like the scent of your coat when I needed you most. It's a war in the chest when you bottle your grace, so I poured you in verses and drank at your pace. This ain't about closure, it's dirt on the broom, a voice in the hallway that lingers in rooms. Love ain't a moment, it's what don't decay. It's the sound
okay.
never fade away. The paper turned brittle, the truth still intact. A psalm in my palm that I never sent back. So if you find these someday with the wine still dry, know I bled what
Woo! Okay. RoboCop.
She planted lilacs every spring, but they never took. Some things ain't meant to blossom where the world won't look. The soil stayed stubborn, the seasons stayed cold. She wore the same coat from when she was 12 years old. Hands in the dirt like a prayer gone unheard. She whispered the seeds like each one was a word. The house smelled like wood smoke and water rot, like time forgot how to tick on that block. Her brother got caught in a storm with no name, a chalk outline where the flowers won't claim. Still she dug in the ground with a cracked silver spoon, talking to ghosts by the light of the moon. They said lilacs don't bloom where the sorrow run deep, where the roots drink grief and the angels don't sleep.
Yeah, lilacs don't bloom, still she plants in the dark, hoping something might grow from a memory spark.
Woo! Okay.
They bulldozed the lot, said the land had no worth, but she held her breath and pressed palms to the earth. Something still lives here, she swore through a jar, even if it's just silence that knows what it saw. And me, I still watch from the rusted gate bend, wondering if hope got a place it can end. I seen kids lose their light in the middle of June, and mamas lose sons before hitting the womb. But still, she returns a bouquet in a grip, a paper-made petals, a wine on the lip. She lays them down slow like an offering true to a garden and never knew what blossoms could do.
Where lilacs don't bloom, still she plants in the dark, hoping something might grow.
So what? He just became a what in the world?
Some flowers ain't bad for the sod overall. Don't face the views where lilacs go down. Church, but I swear I felt in the faucet's drip between the hunger and the hem. The sink had a leak like a sermon going thin. Every drop hit the rust with original sin. Mama boiled bath water on the stove by the clock, while the roaches bore witness from the edge of the crock. She hummed old hymns while the ceiling paint peeled, talking
Hopefully
about
I don't mess this up, dude.
no cross on the wall, just a calendar tear where the Holy Ghost danced in the humid night air. We ain't had no top, just a jar full of hope, where pennies prayed louder than a deacon's rope, and the faucet still dripped like a slow amen. Each drop like a song that forgot how to end. Holy Ghost in the faucet drip, truth in the cracks where the light can't slip. uncle had ghosts in the drawer with his pills. He saw God in the flame, and the flame gave chills. He said, boy, you find faith where the silence is loud, when the mole speaks louder than the prayers in the crowd. We baptize ourselves in a busted pipe spray, and water that knew more sorrow than grace. I seen halos and soap scum, grace in the grime, and forgiveness in dishes that sat there with time. So I learned to speak scripture through dust and delay, where the faucet kept time like a choir and sway. And if the Lord ever showed in a robe or a whip, he first came to me through that faucet's trip. Holy Ghost in the faucet drip. Truth in the cracks where the light can't slip. Truth facts where the light can't slip. No pulpit, no choir, no robe, but no robe, no flame. Just a beat in the leak, still calling his name.
Not all angels got wings or shine in gold. Some just sit by the window, growing old.
They watch from the sill where the curtains stay drawn, where the coffee turns cold but the soul holds on. That corner of sky they see every day. It's a stained glass reminder they ain't drifted away. Miss Laverne on the second floor prays where the plants, tells the mailman story, slips truth in the glance. She lost the whole choir, the time and regret. Now she sings to the wind with a voice like a net. Lil June on the stoop got a scar on his lip. He sketches whole cities in the steam on the glass tip. He ain't said a word in 4 seasons and change, but his eyes got verses that ain't learned how to tame.
Windowsill saints watching light fall slow. Faith in the silence, grace in the glow.
They ain't in the pews, they ain't got the robes, but they hum holy truth while they folding their clothes. The block calls them quiet, the church calls them strange, but heaven keeps score on a much broader range. A crack in the glass, a cup on the sill, a prayer whispered soft in the shadow of will. They raised generations just holding their ground, built cathedrals of calm when no echo resounds. They don't post no verses, don't boast no creed, but their kindness is gospel, they stillness is seed. So the next time you pass that window lit face, know a saint just play back in a secular place.
We good? I think we good.
Watching light fall slow. Faith in the silence, grace in the glow. They don't ask for much, just time to be still. Some save the world from a
Back to the way.
windowsill.
The steeple still stands, but the sound done fled. No hallelujahs, just echoes instead. There was a time when the choir raised roofs off the stone. Now the pews sit in silence like bones overgrown. The tambourine's dusty, the hymnals all curled, and the voice of the block don't resound in this world. Used to be Sister Jean caught the spirit on cue. Now she don't come round, got no healing to do. The pastor just whispers he don't preach no more, cause the echoes of grief sit too close to the floor. The Lord's name faded from the chalk on the board, and the kids found more rhythm in the streets than the Lord. But I still up, just me and the light, writing songs in my breath, baptized in the night.
No quiet fires on Sunday plates, no grace. Just silence and verses and dust in the place.
I remember when Brother Malik led the tent, and now his name's in the wall like a ghost of a winner.
All right.
Still hums in the vents where the incense of memory climbs with lament. The stained glass don't catch the sun like before. Too many shadows now dance on the floor, and ain't no collection plates, just folded hands, holding back tears for what God understands. Some say the church moved a block in the street, but even that choir got holes in his beat. So I hum to myself and I nod to the sky, still hoping for thunder where the songs used to cry.
No party callings on time, no place, no place. Oh, so used to days.
Catch the rap like cattle when the road on town. I'ma likely use the trunk on the ground. Now I hate this is hard on the ground.
What is that?
No grace, just silence and verses
Be back.
and dust in the place.
He ain't cheap with his hands. He ain't cheap with his voice. But still, I learned everything in the quiet.
He ain't speak much, just let it smoke slow. Had to stare like winter and hands full of snow. The house hum with what he never would say. Each silence a sentence he folded away. He taught me with footsteps that never looked back. With a side that hung longer than the coat on the rack. I watch him shave, cut clean through the grief. Like each hair was a promise or a prayer with no teeth. Never said I love you, never said I'm proud. But I swear I heard it whispered in the way he'd sit down. Fixed that old sink or patched up the screen. That was him saying things just
Oh,
caught
should I
in
be back?
between.
I don't know why.
Silence was a song he knew. Played on a creed and a key I grew. My father's silence was a song he knew. Played on repeat in a key I grew.
I used to mimic the way he would tighten his jaw. Like he was holding a world he ain't want me to solve. And now when I speak, I catch pieces of him in the space between thoughts and the weight in my limbs. He ain't marching a choir, he ain't pray out loud. But he'd leave on a porch light where the sky got loud. That bulb was a song, that flicker was grace. 1,000 unsaids glowing soft in his place. Now I wear his quiet like a coat in the rain. Thick with regret, lined with unspoken pain. But even the stillness, like a hymn too long, taught me the silence can still be a song.
My father's silence was a song he knew. Played on repeat in a key I grew.
Something about love without words or trust. Guess silence means echo, speaker than ours.
I wrote a whole chapters and burned the last page, but the smell of a shampoo still echoes through age.
I found a box full of unsent lies. Ink turned brown, but the hurt still flies. Envelope stamped with no real intent. Truth folded in lines I can never present. She liked lavender, I remember that part. It still haunts the sleeve of my oldest scarf. I light incense now just to keep her close, but memory ain't smoke. It clings like a ghost. Every letter I wrote, tried to stitch what I broke, but the margins just wept and the stamps never spoke. I mailed none, just let them live in the drawer next to the scarf that still smells like before.
Letters I never made, smells I
Doing
never
what we do, Pete.
with a lover
Okay.
lost. Letters I never read, held down never dark, like a love at a cost.
The postman still walks, but he don't bring peace. Just coupons and silence in a stack that repeats. I tried once to write it with trembling grace, but the page caught a tear, so I folded the trace. I smelled it once in a stranger's coat. Paused mid-step like a memory spoke. A rush of what-ifs and a quiet collapse, like perfume in winter, thunder that taps. I read back my words like psalms with regret. Each line a confession I ain't mailed yet. Some loves ain't lost, they just live in a scent and return with the wind like divine accidents.
Letters I never read, smells I never lost, with a love I paused. Letters I never read, smells like heaven lost,
Go.
like a love at a cost.
Y'all want me to get one of these? I still got like 2 million. These are kind of nice though, I ain't gonna lie. Kind of like them. Yeah, it's like 6K. It's like 6 mil. And I ain't really got that type of money, you know what I mean? I ain't really got that, so let's do full screen for right now.
I still do now.
I feel like we've had some issues. Maybe. No. I don't know.
Time moves like a monk, slow step through fire, where roads made
Look at that person over there.
Clocks don't tick here, they breathe like men, and minutes fall soft like
This
forgotten.
is a nice place, though. I get this monitor makes the world seem so immersive. This is crazy. Eventually, we'll have monitors that wrap around you. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how it's gonna work with speakers. I'll have to get some speaker stands and then have them angled down.
I feel it when wind slip fingers through my throat. Every wrinkle, the scripture, every scar rebel. And the soul don't age, just learns how to dwell. I seen time bless the thief and curse the just. Cause even patience decays when it gathers dust.
Time moves slow like a monk in the mist. Blessed be the seconds that the rich man miss. I walk with the silence, I breathe with the pain. Time don't speak, but it knows my name.
I watch time undress, a city of dreams, one brick at a time in invisible scenes. The boys on the corner once danced in the sun, now they drink from bottles where the melody's gone. Time made a widow of the woman downstairs. She still sets 2 plates like summer still cares. Some things don't change, and some change too much. Like the way good men start speaking in hush. I wrote down the days on the back of her hand, but the ink bled out like a slow reprimand. Truth takes time, but the lies come fast, and the present ain't nothing but a prayer to the
Have I been in here? I don't think I've been in here, have I?
When the days stop dancing and the faces stir. Time's no thief, it's a poet in robes, writing elegies slow in the dust of my clothes.
I seen halos fade when the trigger sing. Still I speak like a priest with a shadow
Hey.
wing. Yeah,
A little cat. My catty cat. Okay, I see you. I wonder if that's like a super. It might be super fast mouth. All right, let's go ahead and eat some of this.
I see mothers hold heat and recite the creed in a city where the scripture don't outpace greed. I asked God why the street got rules so big. He said even wolves race when the hunger spit. So I write like a prophet with a wine.
Dog.
And bless the fiends like
Yeah, I can't get no.
a flare through a sinner's haze. Every breath is a
I thought I had full.
clean, but I kneel with a smoke-stained page where the pulpit's a porch and the gospel's rage.
He preached in smoke where the angels choked and wrote his songs while the pistol spoke.
That was crazy.
I saw light in the cell with
I thought that was already full. I didn't pay attention.
cellmate's name. He said faith ain't robes, it's the wounds you wear, and love is the prayer when no gods appear. My sermons get passed in a bag of flame. Crack lips quote Nas like a holy name. They don't teach this gospel in cathedral stone, but it lives in the block, in the blood, in the bone. Seen brothers get judged with no robe or gavel, where the priest got chains in the courts and shambles. But I still speak light to the corner store clerk, and I rhyme like I'm dying in the saints' old work. Let the smoke rise high while I spill my scroll with a clip full of truth and a tarnished soul. Even demons cry when the songs feel right, and the gospel bangs louder in the neon night.
He preached in smoke where the angels choke and wrote his songs while the pistol spoke.
I fried corn in the calf of a God
Listen, ain't that cold, you know what I'm saying?
for the truck and come.
Oh.
I see kings in the mirror and queens in the light. Even if you fall, that don't mean you ain't right.
Look, I came from the stoop with a head full of stars, wrote dreams in the dust. Between broken cars, used to stare out the window of a 10-floor view. Now I speak to the sky like it always knew.
Ain't no limit if your soul got reach. Even street signs point when your heart gon' teach. Read maps in the cracks of the sidewalk lines. Found gold in my mind and truth in time. They tell you what you can, but they don't know your spark. You got sun in your voice and flame in your heart. You can build from the scraps, write books from pain. Turn one good choice in a lifelong game. You the author, the beat, the breath in the pen. You the start, the voice, the middle, the end. So shine with your name, let the light take course. Look around, young king, the world is still yours.
The world is still yours, no matter the street. Dreams rise higher with love on your feet.
You got teachers and books, but your soul the key. Unlock every door with integrity. Might trip, might cry, might feel unsure, but each time you get up, you rise more pure. Respect ain't loud, and truth don't brag, but you carry both. Every time you sag, pull your shoulders high, let your story live. Even scars got roots in the hope you give.
Those were the days. Just another day living in the hood. Just another day around the way. Coming down, we way. We coming down, we spray. Just another day living in the hood. Just another day around the way. Come me way. Coming down, we spray.
Looking in the mirror, I saw more than my face. I saw a whole world trying to find its place. Mirror on the wall in my room, half lit. Showed me a kid with a soul that's lit. Eyes like questions, heart full of spark. Skin like stories, thoughts like art. Used to wonder why my voice felt small. Till I learned quiet kids can stand tall. I don't need loud just to prove I'm right. My truth shines soft like a lamp at night. Soft freckle.
We rolling deep, man. Yeah, we rolling deep because of deeper than most. Hit that we rolling deep for the oldies and the foodies and the coming deeper than most.
So I stand head high, no shame, no fear, saying I am enough every time I'm near.
Queen is hyped up. Queen is hyped up. Bring it to him, Robbie. Hey, bring it to him, Robbie. Oh, Steve, bring it to him, Robbie.
Yo.
Ooh. Bring it to him, Aubrey. You got it.
You ain't gotta shout to be heard and known. Sometimes the brightest flames burn alone. Even when they doubt, you hold your ground. You got truth in your walk and power and sound. I seen kids like you make the hardest climb. Turn rough starts into perfect rhyme. You'll need capes or a hero suit. Your strength lives deep where the roots take root. You a light in the room when the curtains close. You the hope that rises when the silence grows. Keep going even when your voice feels small. Every time you try, you stand tall. I wrote this for the ones who ain't feeling seen. You're more than a test, more than a screen. You're a miracle with a mission so bright. Let it glow from your heart. You got the light.
When people come in the eye, run away. When people come in the eye.
The world might rush, but take your pace. You don't need to match every single race. You got dreams with wings and thoughts that glow. Let them bloom like stars that the world should know. I seen warriors cry and then laugh again. Turn pain into rhythm with a pad and pen. You don't lose just cause you fall one day. It's getting back up that lights your way. You ain't your mistakes, you ain't your fear. You're the voice that says I still got here. So walk through
the madness.
This is shining, you know test.
Cause we do run away. When Latifah coming, yeah, causing him to run away.
Your words at night, keep stepping forward. You got the light.
You got the light. Don't dim your shine.
Be bad.
Even in the shadows, you still divine. Be part of your name.
The equipment they'd left behind contained
Your
records
wall.
of the group calling itself
Your fight.
After reading through their
You're
exploits,
more than
and vision
enough.
for the future,
You got the
they
light.
made the decision to carry on their work. Thus were my parents and Kafkiwa's hopes bound together.
Every breath I take is borrowed. Every thought I write a confession.
Look, I scribble verses where the holy pages burn slow. Ash on my scriptures, truth written in a low glow. Mama lit incense, the scent stayed on my coat while I mapped out sins on a sailor's suicide note. The kettle whistle wisdom, the water wept steam. My aged in alleys where shadows chase dreams. My uncle spoke of war with a voice full of dust. Said trust is a garden, it don't bloom in the rust. Time wore a jacket of moth-eaten wool, and faith wore silence like a child at school. I read psalms with a switchblade under my tongue, where the preachers wore sneakers and the hymns were unsung. Got my father's frown carved deep in my chest. He left his regrets folded neat on my desk. Life is a sermon that the wicked misquote, and love is a letter the illiterate wrote.
Ash on my scriptures, tears on my page. The fire inside me was born out the cage. Truth comes slow and pain don't lie. We walk through the smoke, we pray to the sky.
Time we got back to work. Thank you, everyone.
I walk through the smoke with a scripture and match, looking for heaven in the heroin patch. Pain's just a prophet in a jacket of
Run away, Queen Latifah coming, yeah, causing him to run away.
perfume of brew. My sins, they sit like jazz on the vine, scratchy.
Queen Latifah's coming, yeah, causing him to run away.
Won't see. The gun sleeps beneath grandma's rosary beads, while the streets raise kids on unspeakable needs. I wrote this verse in a matchbox apartment, where dreams rot slow in government parchment. Hope ain't loud, it's a flicker in the fog, and joy walks crooked like a three-legged dog.
Okay.
Never told me who he was, but he left, that's all.
My father's silence was a song I replayed in empty rooms where the sunlight decayed. He spoke through
rough.
cough in the dark, through the cracks in the floor. He kept his love in the folds of a stare, like a poem too raw for the open air. Every nod was a hymn, every blink a clue, but I had to grow old just to read it true. The radio played what his lips wouldn't say, jazz on low like a secret in clay. I studied his shadows, the pace of his tea, the way he smoked slow, like he envied the breeze. He never sang, but he taught me pain. In the hush of the night, in the roof's refrain. He taught me that grief don't wear black or moan. It just hums in your walk when you're walking alone.
Living in the hood, just another day around the way.
Knocked on emotional doors. His hands were maps. I traced their lines, saw battlefields, saw
Just
churches.
another day living in the hood, just another day around the way.
How to write what he couldn't recall. Now I speak in poems because I
Woo!
feel his tone, and I chase soft truths he never had shown. His song plays still in the hush between beats, the quietest rhythm in the loneliest streets. Silence sang louder than most men's cries, like a drum made of smoke beneath.
Queen is hyped up. Queen is hyped up. Hyped up. The queen is hyped up.
Got pencils and poems, my future's stacked. These pages in my bag hold the whole world's map. Pages in my backpack, dreams by the zipper. Lessons in the lines, every scar makes me bigger. Got a notebook
filled with stars and names of kings I could be in these schoolyard games. Bell rings loud, but my mind's more quiet. Reading old scrolls while the lunchroom riot. Math in my folder, truth in my pen, a crown in my thoughts. They ain't seen
Rat Cruise. Woo!
Faith in a fold, grandma's voice in a poem I wrote in bold. The chalkboard don't always tell the whole tale, but the margin of my paper's where I never fail. I draw swords with a crayon tip, write peace treaties when the hallway flip. Every test is a quest, every class is a clue, and my backpack's packed with a world brand new.
These pages I carry are more than they seem. I write who I am.
Tiff, yeah, favorite tune, queen. Latifah, tune queen.
I walk slow through the rain with a rhyme in mind. No
got it, you got it.
Teachers nod when I drop those quotes like wisdom ain't loud, it just floats and
Queen
floats.
yeah.
Smudge increase, a poem for peace and a verse for grief. I fold dreams like lunch bags tight and tuck them between math books every night. Seen kids quit when the work too rough, but I write even more when the roads get tough, cause I know that the pen got a
Woo!
voice so
That is crazy.
in the
Seeing that.
So I carry these pages like armor and flame.
Yeah, I kind of like this where you can get.
If they ask what
I can see stuff now.
Tell them stories, hope, and the manuscript.
These pages I carry are more than they seem.
Give it to him, queen. 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 P.S. Big man.
I'm building a future from the day cause I brag.
I drew a castle near the corner store, then colored in the sky where my dreams can soar. Sidewalk, chalk my pocket like paint for the soul. Every line on the pavement's a dream I control. I drew a rocket ship next to the old bus stop, with stars in the back where my thoughts lift off. Color the sun that would never go down, with trees that could dance and clouds that wore crowns. Every color had meaning. Blue for peace, green for the gardens that bloom beneath. I made roads where the hurt don't walk, and doorways of hope by the sidewalk chalk. Little sister help with a butterfly wings that draw what you feel and it might just sing. So I trace my name with a shining light in pink and gold. It looked just right. The ground became my dreamland floor. Each stroke a seed, who could ask for more?
Sidewalk, chalk, and a dream so wide. We paint our future where love can glide.
I drew hands holding hands in every shade, in a school that was safe in every grade. I made clouds that rained down books and joy for every curious girl and boy. Wrote poems in purple, spun stories in red, and built a playground where no tear was shed. A rainbow arch from my front step line to a world that hummed like a peaceful rhyme. The block ain't quiet, but my art speaks soft. It tells the truth when the day feels lost. Chalk might fade when the night pulls close, but the dreams remain like a whispered ghost. So I draw, I believe, I color with care. I imagine a future that's kind and fair. Sidewalk don't last, but my dreams still gleam from a box of chalk and a little steam.
Though you enjoy a life of peace and good fortune, death needs but one instant to claim you.
I used to sit on the steps where the stories breathe, where silence felt sacred and words were weaved. back when the street lights hummed and the moon peaked low. I climbed library steps where the dreamers go. Held tales in my hand like a secret map, with dragons and stars in my denim flap. Old librarian smile said read and grow, so I learned how a whisper could start a glow. Stacked books on my lap like a stairway tall, each word a window, each rhyme a call. Heard lullabies float from my neighbor's door while I traced new worlds on the library floor. A pencil, a pad, and a heart that believes. That's how you fly even when your feet don't leave. So I stayed on those steps till the stars got shy and wrote lullabies for the tears in the sky. If you listen real soft, you can still hear them sing. Pages turning in strings.
Stories bloom in the quiet night, in golden light.
Mama said books hold more than grades. They got love, they got courage, they never fade. So I folded my fears in a bedtime page and dreamed of peace on an endless stage. From fairy tale sweet to poems that cry, I learned how to see with a second eye. Built castles from syllable, ships from rhyme. Travel past time just holding a line. Even when the noise from the block got loud, I found calm in the ink like a midnight cloud. No violin in the verse, just light and soul, and a voice that told me I was whole.
No one ever wanted to take the first step. This is the right path for us. What other way could there be?
Tuck in, young dreamer, your thoughts are stars, and each story you love will take you far. The world may spin, but truth don't lie. It's rest in the night and a lullaby.
Stories bloom in the quiet night.
Danger. Rap. Rappers in danger. Rappers are in danger. Rappers are in danger.
We rode bikes through the puddles and
Dog, this story is crazy.
we had our tracks. From the sandbox days to the bus stop grind. You was always there, hand clapping with mine. Shared lunch, shared jokes, even shared blame. From chalk fights to test nights, you stayed the same. I remember the day you gave me your coat, said you cold. I got you, that's all she wrote. We ain't got gold, but the loyalty's pure.
Rappers are in danger. 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 Rappers are in danger.
My cheer, my laugh in the rain. Day one tight, forever the same.
You've been here since the very
Everybody, if you got what it takes, and these on the brakes.
Even when we disagree, we still what can I do? Some friends fade like chalk on street, but you stuck like the beat when the rhyme's complete. You saw my tears when I held them tight and told me crying don't
on the hardcore hip hop.
To be real kin, you a whole lifetime in a silly grin. When I doubted myself, you handed me bars, said write that pain, you gon' reach the stars. From Lunchables to we've been tight, like pages in a book that read just right. So here's to the moments we never forgot, to inside jokes in that secret spot. If I win, you win, that's how we run. This one's for you, my day one.
You've been here since the very first sun, laughing through storms, my real day one.
In a world that shifts, you stayed my son. Salute to the soul that's never done. Day one.
She wasn't just a person. She was a sound I couldn't hold.
She walked like dusk, soft.
Walk Lamont.
Wearing lost like perfume the world had endured. I met her in the bookstore with pages half torn, where the gospel sat next to a novel on war. Her voice held echoes of old wooden pews, but her hands knew more about scrubbing old shoes. She said faith ain't loud, it's a whisper through pain, and love is a coat that still melts like rain. I mispronounced her name, called her wrong for years, but she smiled through my errors and baptized my fears. She painted silence in colors I ain't known, hung hymns on my wall like reminders I've grown.
I represent the real hip hop. I represent the real hip hop.
Smile like a storm that forgot to drown. She lit candles where streetlights broke and prayed for men buried in government smoke. Said a hymn ain't a hymn till it bruises your throat, till you sing with your wounds, not just the notes. She knew the shape of grief by touch, could name every shadow, but never too much. Her bed was a chapel, her laugh was a bell that rang through my soul like a prisoner's cell. She left me a letter with no words inside, just ashes and petals she refused to hide. Now I walk with a name on the roof of my mouth, a hymn mispronounced, but it still leads me south. She spoke in silence, but the silence was wide, like a hymn in my chest I could never confide. This for the kid with the cracked front tooth, who dropped out young but spit gospel truth. For the mother who prayed with a knife in her purse, wrote songs on bills when the church got worse. For the brother who ran while the caught one in the back with a sky that knew. For the mind that read Baldwin in a holding cell, taught 5 shorties math before he caught that L. This for queens who nursed through a blackout war, fed whole blocks from a secondhand store. For the uncle that
we're going back, Pete's, back to the old school.
His phone got tapped, I seen guards get dropped with no candle lit, just a chalk outline where the sidewalk splits. For the ones that the court forgot, whose name
it's a long story. Jeez. Distribution center. Oh, okay. Go ahead and lower the temperature a little bit.
I write in stone for the quiet and fierce, for the wisdom they drop like a thugged out seer. One kid said pain is.
Have I listened to this? I guess I haven't.
Smoke in a cop's last step is for the thinkers who never wore cap and gown, but cracked the matrix in a lounge downtown. For the brother who drew with a prison spoon,
Bella Dweller.
In a concrete tomb. For the nameless MCs that the ciphers forgot, spit flames and stairwells, never earned that shot. For the builders who broke just to teach their seed, and the prophets in hoodies who refused to bleed. I write these angels forgot their files, and the system don't judge on the human trials. But my verses burn in the wind they left, so their voice never dies while I got breath.
We'll go this way. Let's go this way. The Underkeep. I don't even remember that one. Yep, let's go ahead. Let's do it.
Not all kings.
What happened? Oh.
Not all saints pray. Some died in the dark, but I write them day.
Oh, Shaheem.
Look like planets in flight.
Man, y'all don't know about Shaheem. I can't play this on YouTube, so let's just say that Shaheem was supposed to be like the next.
Castle with guards, drawing stars in the dirt with a deck of cards. Jump rope chants like mission codes, while the clouds above look like story modes. Me and my crew in astronaut hats, bike helmets.
Okay, I'm about to do something when I get done.
Pirates on the jungle gym that took lunch on Mars with a sandwich.
Woo!
The
Saw him move like a comet sway, and the sun just clapped like it knew we play. Imagination ain't small, it's galaxies wide, where the bell don't ring and we freely glide.
We play past stars, past trees and time, in playground galaxies, our dreams still shine.
Yo, the swing, that's my spaceship seat. Pushing so high that I kick the beat. Spinning around worlds with my eyes closed tight. Feeling like a comet in a tunnel of light. Tag becomes time travel fast and brave. With power-ups hidden in the park's small cave. I saw kingdoms rise from
2007.
and drew whole planets in a sidewalk walk. We were giants with sticks, sword blades, protecting the grass from the shadow raids. Teachers call time, but I'm lost in thought. With dragons nap and stars are caught. See grown folks talk like play ain't gold, but the stories we make are the ones we told. From the hoop to the dirt, we create the lore. Playground galaxies forevermore.
We play past stars, past trees and time, in playground galaxies, our dreams still shine.
Walk with your name, walk with your fire. The hallway is holy when you walk higher. Walk with your name, walk with your fire. The hallway is holy when you walk higher.
Yo, I lace up my thoughts with my beat up shoes.
All right, go ahead and do this.
Truths. The bell rings loud, but my soul's still calm. Walking down this hall like I wrote a song. Lock and slam like a drumline roll. And every step I take's like I'm touching gold.
Who's that?
Hallways ain't just walls and floors. They a map of your dreams and unwritten scores. Kids talk loud, but I stay on pace. With my head in a book and my voice in grace. Got math in my folder, poems in my
Heck
sleeve.
yeah.
My step in the right to believe, so I walk with purpose, even when I stare. Cause crown need to shout is there. This ain't just school. Where kings and queens rise between the lockers and ties. Walk with your name.
So yeah, while y'all listen to the other type of music that won't get copyright, I'll listen to some stuff that's a little bit too, you know what I'm saying, y'all ain't ready for. Dog Pound. Actually, this is Daz Dillinger. I don't know about that new Death Row. Shout out to Death Row. What is going on with my mic arm?
Some carry books, some carry
This is
pain,
crazy.
some carry dreams that don't yet have
Okay.
names. But still they walk with a silent code. Building futures in the lunchroom row, so when they whisper, a point, a joke.
Director's office on the northeast side. Okay.
They don't know your heart or the storms you brave. You a soldier of peace in a hallway parade. You got teachers, yes, but you teaching too. When you walk with love, the whole hall learns you. So fix your collar, let your voice ignite. Every footstep's a verse in this hall.
I guess it's time to eat. I've been playing for almost 3 hours. Well, I've been playing 2 games, but this is a pretty long storyline, so I may have to continue tomorrow. I have to see.
From the town to the bell, from the floor to sky. You walk
I'm gonna have
like a
to
friend, hold your head
teach
high.
the future wife how to operate an air fryer. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get her on top of the technology. Listen, when AI comes around, it's over with. Different colors. Pay attention to the information provided. Play Conways. You should find yourself on it. Okay. So I guess I gotta pay attention. Alright. You don't even saying this how you find no security.
Brass lock hanging on a paint chip door. Never got picked, just ignored the pour. It clicked that night like a guilty thought. While the dreams inside slowly turned to rot. Pops left it shut when he walked that day. Left mine with a prayer and a bill to pay. The key sat heavy on a rusted chain, right next to the notes that forgot his name. We slept on floors with the lock in sight. Swore if it opened, the world might right. But brass don't bend to a hungry cry.
You discover a car-shaped object. Shout out to me.
first, she might rattle the gate.
Now, how did I know that I was gonna be there?
Lock held ghosts and unwashed dreams. Locked doors whisper what I lack, but I still dream, won't turn back.
You see, you can tell I've been working at corporate too long.
Him with no real name said this lock just keeps what we survive, but I knew she lied just to keep me alive. I walked past homes with gold plated trust, while ours had boats and the weight of dust. I learned how to dream where the light don't reach, where hope gets mud 3 blocks from the beach. We knock and knock, but the echo lie. Tell the kids that lock means don't even try, but I dreamed anyway like a fool in snow, with a rhyme in my chest and nowhere to go. Some dreams cut deep, others bruise and fade, but the bitter ones stay like a note never played. So I wrote to the hinges.
Hey, walk Lamont, let's go.
But never my name. Locked doors whisper what I like, but I still dream, won't turn back. Brass don't break, but dreams still slide. Through cracks they swore were sealed outside.
Hey.
I sang to the rats, and the rain replied, there's gospel where the clean folk never.
Yep, we need another car. I already knew that was gonna come. Alright. Let's search for another car.
Sermons in the sewer, hallelujah on a hydrant.
Let's go in here.
Junkie silence.
See if we can find a card.
Truth while cooking on a windowsill. Kids ran past with bags full of sin, but smile like saints with holy skin. Graffiti read, God lives here in red. Right above the mattress where Deshaun bled.
Heart ain't colder than mine.
Pitches prey on rusted cables. My mama said faith don't need
Colder than mine.
So I
grind.
Burn lane and it harmonized back like it knew my name. Ain't no road.
Go ahead, enter the combo. Oh.
I call it grace.
Hold on. I didn't even catch. Jeez, I didn't even see what the heck the thing was. Hold on. I gotta go back. We're gonna cheat. Where my stream at?
Verses on stoops with flair.
Go back
Wisdom in they weeds, gospel in they stare. One had a cross tatted under his eye. Said his street baptized me when the sky ran dry. We knelt not in shame but defiance and grime. Told the Lord our sins, then turned them to rhyme. My verse ain't clean but it bleed like truth. It got scars.
Know that.
But it's sing in the dark like a hymnal torn. A song from the blood of a rose with thorns. So next time you pass with a broken nail, know they singing from places the holy feel. They call it filth, I call it grace.
Okay.
God ain't scared of no place. I found a desire.
Oh, I was supposed to do the data tablet. That's why. Okay. That was my mistake on that. Let me just do a.
Even broken voices can still praise. Even smoke can rise.
They shut the chapel down, boarded the glass.
Yeah, let's look at the data tablet.
The organ's gone, but the rhythm remains. We clap off beat in the shadow of change.
West side. Coast. West Coast is the side.
Praising with dirt under every fingernail.
West side.
Ash in their curls, rust in their veins. Don't know songs, but they know the codes.
This is where I need a girlfriend so she can, like, you know, pay attention to stuff like this. Okay.
So we belt it loud. Praise with a lip, but we still want more. We sang
Queen, yeah, Queen's with her sister. I'm counting her.
God on our backs. We sang in the gutters to the sky, sang back.
Turn to the director.
God on our back. I see prophets on milk crates, preachers in sweats. Their pulpits a payphone, they Bible in debts. One hand on a flash, one fist.
It would be prudent for backup memory.
Smoking a prayer.
Yeah, recent internet journey.
Info.
Yeah, I'm confused. There's gotta be something else. What's going on? Do I need to talk to somebody? That one's read to you. The results is experiment one. Preserve number along with a few facts. Preserve number. Okay. Let me talk to these people because they might have the key. I don't know.
Singing gutter hymns like they heaven made. We sang in the gutters to the
Oh, you ready to eat?
in our shoes and God on our backs. Trained in the gutters.
You know what? I wish I could be aliens like y'all. Not eat. Oh yeah, I gotta teach you how to do the air fryer. I gotta cheat.
Every shark.
You can lose your way. If no one ever showed you one.
No signs, no grid, no stars above, just alleyway.
Oh, and one more. Experiment one.
Store clock ain't ticked in years, but it still glows blue like forgotten tears. I
Is
asked
that 9834? I think so.
He laughed through a cough, said, "What's that about? Here we walk in circles."
And then I see what Fiend got to say.
Exits and pen, burn prayers and bowls, but the city don't care for your lines and
All right, let's see what Crowell has to say.
both hands. A street light flickers like it's trying to say, "You here forever, kids. Streets don't play." So I lace up slow,
Okay.
head down, eyes thin.
We're gonna do.
Been in. No signs for the blind. We all looking backwards, just trying to
5 digits.
Lost boys hum with no.
You know, this is gonna be a reminiscent of Final Fantasy 7. I can already tell. Let's do 9, 8, 3.
Every turn looks like the last I took. Same blue door, same closed book. I used to write plans on the backs of bills. Now I just walk past them in windowsills.
Okay.
See the path here ain't never been straight. It's
Let's do 2, 0.
but I kept my name.
Oh, I got $5. I need to probably spend
It's all just motion and doubt. No entrances.
that. 0, 1.
Like I know what the silence means. Making maps out of ashes and in between.
I'm just gonna try something.
No signs for the blind.
Okay, let's step away. I'm confused again. 158. You know what? We gonna hold on. Where are we at? Let me see something. We're gonna cheat.
Don't open.
What we
Pages
gonna
curled
do.
like
I know people have played this. We're not doing this today.
pack of reds tucked near Psalm 4:4. Burn marks on Leviticus, ash on the spine. The scent of cheap whiskey.
Somehow, oh my gosh, how the heck? Okay, let's look at this.
Text down on one verse circled, the ink all smeared. Love is patient, but the rest disappeared. A lip print faded on Revelation's edge. Maybe she kissed it before the ledge.
Huh?
I held that book like a fragile breath. Could feel the pages hum with death, but even scorched, the words held tight.
What
Like
puzzle am I looking at?
different light.
There's a puzzle. Did I talk to him? Listen, this is crazy. All right, we're gonna go ahead and. Oh, wait a minute. You got perfume, right?
Ain't no pews in my house, just crates and stools where we preach over rice and unpaid dues. Ma used that book to prop the fan. Said God already know who I am, and he do. If he's watching this place, he know we use scripture to balance.
If this is it, oh, okay. You know what? Shout out to y'all, 'cause I have no idea. I don't get it.
One day I lit one right on John 3:16.
Let me see what. I don't get it. Okay.
Turned green, it didn't just smoke like any old leaf. Like belief, don't care who carries the grief. So I keep it close, this tatted creed. Not for heaven, but for the need. Cause sometimes you read what's too burnt to name and still feel.
Was what Lamont? And was she? Where was she at? That's the reason why I probably didn't get it. Okay. Six numbers, but the code is only 5 numbers. I didn't see her. I didn't see her anywhere. All right.
Not all funerals have flowers. Some just hang in closets and wait.
Oh.
3 black suits in the back of the room. Tag still swinging like a pending doom. Never been worn, but they know the drill. Pressed for a name, the world might kill. My got him cheap. 2 sides.
All right, peeps. After this, we're gonna go ahead.
One for my uncle, one for my friend, one for the call that ain't come but will in the end. They sit like shadows stitched to the wall.
We'll continue this
Hush like
tomorrow.
secrets in a linen stall.
Maybe,
and
I
every
don't know.
time I reach for socks,
I need to get to the freaking dungeon.
it's like a bruise. This house got grief and storage bins, and jacket pockets and safety pins. We mourn preemptive love on lease.
Oh, they.
We found peace. Funeral suit still tagged in the bag.
All right, peeps. I don't even know where Walk Lamont was at. So she was a key to the whole thing. All right. We're going to call it a night. I'm out of here. Hey.